How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and I've been neck deep working on the Civic, trying to get it finished by the end of the year. And today, I think the last shipment of parts that I need are coming. So after I get all of these parts installed, I'm taking it to my fab guy, and then it's just the intercooler setup, and then we are good to go to dyno. Unless I'm forgetting about little small odds and ends here and there. But regardless, we'll have a video on that, hopefully tomorrow, of just finishing this car up and getting it ready. Today, however, I'm going to talk about 5 cars that I would not take even if they were free. Now, I know that might be a little too hard to believe, but honestly, if someone offered me these 5 cars I don't like so much, that I would not take them, even if they were free. Hell, they would have to pay me to take these cars. That's how much I don't like these cars. So if you own one of these cars, I'm sorry, but I don't like your car. I just personally think that there's better options out there, and I just wouldn't want to be that guy driving around that one. Now, again, this is just my opinion. So if you love these cars, that's fine. That's 100% correct. Just know that you are wrong. I'm joking, but still, this is just my opinion. Maybe my opinion will change, probably won't, but it's just my opinion. You know, people grow up eventually. I definitely won't, but in the future, it might change. It definitely will not. So let's start out with the first car on this list. The first car I would not own if someone tossed me the keys and said I could keep it. Dodge Charger or Challenger RT. Not taking it. Not taking it. Sorry, just not having it. The worst production V8, or the slowest, I should say. Maybe not the worst. The engine itself is fine. It's just in the wrong fucking car. Who the hell wants a 5.7 liter? You got a big old 5.7 to get gapped by a goddamn EcoBoost. They are so slow. Oh, they're cooler though. At least it sounds cooler than an EcoBoost. Who cares? You can sound cool all you want. If it's fucking slow, it's fucking slow. That's even more embarrassing. I don't see a purpose for the car. If you can't get the Scat Pack, then just wait. Just wait till you can. At least get the Scat Pack. At least get the 392. Don't get the 5.7. The 5.7 is pointless. And if you can't get the 392 and you can't wait, then just buy the V6 and be regular traffic. At least then you'll get better gas mileage, and at least then when you're slow, it's a V6 Mustang, bro. What do you expect? It's more understandable. Like, yeah, you got the V8 muscle car, okay? But you got the slowest V8 muscle car out there. And it's not like, oh, it's barely slower than like a 5.0. No. It is by far the slowest muscle car out there. When people want to like start gapping V8s in like their 4-bangers or their 6-cylinders or something like that, they target the 5.7s because it's easy pickings. It's easy pickings. You find a 5.7 and you're in the Honda Odyssey with some good gas, hell, you got a chance. I swear to God, these goddamn e-bikes could probably gap a 5.7. Like these 5.7s, they're easy pickings. I feel bad for you 5.7 owners out there. If I were you, I would just, after watching this video, go to CarMax, trade it in, take their lowest offer possible, just get it off of your hands, and buy yourself a 5.0. Just you'll feel so much better. Even a Camaro, the 6.2, you'll feel so much better. You'll be so much faster. There's really no point to owning an RT. And I'm not even going to say, oh, well, you could boost them and make them fast. I mean, you can deal with any car. So just your fucking opinion, invalid. Get. All right, next car, and I have a vendetta with this car. If you got one of these, I don't like you. FRSs. Just FRSs. I'd rather have a GT86. I'd rather have a BRZ. If you still have an FRS in 2023, change the badges. Scion doesn't exist anymore. Change the fucking badges. I find it baffling how I could see an FRS, a GT86, and a BRZ all side by side and just know that the FRS is the shittiest one out of all of them. I don't know how it is. It's just like an FRS, like maybe FRSs in my past life just like tortured me or something. Maybe I used to own one. I don't know. But FRSs, there's something about them. Like, I don't like any really of the older generation GT86s. I can't believe I'm calling them older generations, but the last gen, I don't like any of them. They have the worst torque curve possible. They look way cooler than they actually are. They had potential, but then a Subaru and Toyota just slept on it and just re-released the same shitty ass car with a facelift and oil fucking issues. Like, I'm not a fan of any of them, but if I had to pick one that I really don't like, FRS. If someone offered me a year free bus pass or an FRS, I'm taking the bus pass. I have respect on the bus. I don't think there's much thing slower than an FRS. I genuinely don't. The RT surprisingly can probably beat an FRS. It'd be a close race, but I think the RT does edge out ahead. I don't think there's much slower than an FRS. Even Miatas, they're fast, which is crazy. So if you want a really slow sports car, buy an FRS. It's like buying a 250 motorcycle when there's like 600s, 750s, thousands out there. Now, sure, if you're just learning how to walk, yeah, I'm sure you can handle the power of an FRS. You know, if you're still sucking on a binky, still wearing diapers, I'm sure you can handle an FRS. But once you get your legs moving right, upgrade, get something with more power. And I wouldn't even suggest turboing them because I don't know how strong the motors are. So I'm just assuming you're just going to waste your money on that too. What Subaru or Toyota or Scion should have done back in the day is made a premium version, a higher sports performance version with like a supercharger just to help with the torque, just something. Instead, they threw a wing on it and then called it like the TS model or something like that. Don't know what that means, but whatever. All right, this one I'm sure we all don't like nowadays. This one I'm sure we can all come together and together we can hate it as one. The NA Miata. TikTok ruined it. It's as simple as that. TikTok ruined it. I remember when I worked at the warehouse and my brother was looking for a car. We were looking at NA Miatas because they were still cool. Now you say NA Miata and you think of pink rap and OnlyFans. Like those are the two things that come together when you think of an NA Miata. And I 100% blame that on TikTok. Like just everyone that I've talked to in recent years does not like or respect the NA Miatas anymore. The NBs, even the NCs and the NDs are far superior. All of these NAs have been just ran through more than Violet Myers. It's just not a good look. You don't want to touch them. You're gonna get a disease. Another car that I would not take though, just very easily. No NA Miata. Now I wanted to do the unthinkable and throw a supercar on this list. I wanted to think of what's one supercar that I wouldn't own, because it's very easy to say no to these salvage titles and shit like that and just these slow POSs, but what's a supercar that I would say no to? And it took a little thinking. There were a couple that were like bouncing off of my cranium, but the one that came to mind that I definitely would say no to is the Ferrari California. This car's fucking ugly. It's ugly. It's slow. It doesn't look like a Ferrari really. Like it looks like a Fortnite Ferrari. It doesn't look cool. Well, Ferrari has some of the most elegant body styles out there. And then just looking at the Ferrari California, you're just thinking, oh, it's named after one of the worst states out there. I see why it's so fucking ugly. Like, it's a very fitting name for the car. I live in California. I fucking hate it here. And I'm sure I would hate to own a Ferrari California too. Just, I mean, look at the thing. It's depressing. The more and more I think about it, it's actually a really fitting name for the damn car. I mean, you think California, you think beautiful, you think stunning, you think sunshine, you think Ferrari, you think beautiful, you think stunning, you think bright red cars that are cool. Then you look at it and just trying to get the fuck out of it. You're gonna go hop in the Lamborghini or the McLaren after that. Yeah, Ferrari California, I would not touch. If I were to take it, I would just instantly sell it. The only reason why I would take it is for monetary gain to sell. And even then, I don't think they go for a lot. So I'll look it up and see what they go for. It might not even be worth the hassle. Because anyone that's trying to buy a Ferrari California is probably gonna nickel and dime you. It's not even worth it to me. I was thinking about doing honorable mentions, but maybe we'll just do a part 2 of this video because there are probably way more cars that I could think of, or some that you comment down below that I would agree with you guys on. But the last one, the last car from this video, the last car that I would definitely say no to is a G35. It's not happening. No, not with today's anti-car scene society that's going on out there. You see a G35, I know that guy's got warrants. I know it. I can just smell them. G35s and Dodge Chargers have single-handedly torn down the image of the car scene. Like these damn takeover kids, those are the two most popular cars, and they are just ruining the takeover, or the car scene off. They can't ruin the takeover scene, it's already ruined, but you make it hard for me. Like the only thing I've really said about is once this thing is fixed and I'm driving it around, I'm guaranteed to get pulled over just because it looks like a lower end car, and usually like hoodlums choose these cars and they're doing stupid shit, when in reality, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I ain't gonna do nothing wrong. I would never speed, and I would never street race. But my point still stands. G35s, dog water cars. Well, actually, the car itself isn't half bad. It's a bad-sounding car with a kind of shitty motor, but it's got good potential, especially for the price, which is why I know a lot of people are picking them up, either for free by stealing them or just on like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. The price, you can't really beat it. It's a good price. I can't think of many other rear-wheel drive cars, sporty, come in manual, that can go for that price. Like it's a affordable car. It just sucks that these takeovers are just destroying the image of the car and of the car scene, because I guarantee you, if I were to take a G35 to downtown LA, I'm getting pulled over multiple times just because people are probably thinking that I'm looking for the nearest spot to do donuts in an intersection. It's just not happening. Not in my book. Never taken a G35. I actually just remembered, My roommate used to have one, and they sold it. Thank God. It sounded like shit. But anyways, guys, that is my list of the 5 cars that I would not take for free. Let me know if any of those surprised you. Probably didn't. Maybe the Ferrari California. Maybe that's it. But let me know down below, what are some cars that you guys would not take down below. I was thinking V6 Mustang, but I see a purpose for it, you know, like even if you don't, like, I wouldn't take the car and modify it, but as a daily driver, they're good daily drivers, and they look cool. Like, would I rather daily drive a V6 Mustang or like a V6 Honda Accord? I'm gonna take the V6 Mustang just because it looks cooler. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe, and until next video, peace. I'm gonna finish this for you guys. I'm finishing it.